Morning guys, welcome to another episode of the Bearded Berserker with me, Matt. Hope it's going to be a fantastic weekend for all of you guys out there, and welcome to another one of my reviews. Now for those of you not entirely sure what I'm doing, I get like that from time to time. Basically I'm here to show you guys that there is an alternative to these huge massive brands and companies and businesses out there, kind of faceless brands and stuff, that there is an alternative. That the alternative are smaller brands, smaller companies, smaller businesses, individuals, families, etc. that are making some amazing products. Whether you're talking beard products, skin products, hair products, clothing, leatherwork, all sorts of bits and pieces, and it's absolutely amazing. And the crafts as well out there as well, paintings, which I done the other day from Audacious Beard Co painting sitting there up on the wall of yours truly. And we need to kind of like help and support these people, because if we don't, they're not going to bother, they're going to give up, and the only alternative we're going to have is these massive brands. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is the same about every single massive brand and company and business there is out there, but after a while they kind of like sell stuff on their name as opposed to kind of what they're doing. And when I started doing these reviews way back in March of last year, was kind of like getting in touch with big companies and stuff. They weren't interested. Some of the times I was getting really nasty responses back to them, and it was like, since then I'm not bothered with them at all, never will do, and it's just purely concentrating on helping and supporting the smaller brands out there. Now with all these reviews that I do, I'm not affiliated to any of the brands, companies, whatsoever. It's everything that I do is honest and is in my own opinion, okay? And that's the cool thing nowadays. We can all have our own opinions. So stuff that I might love, you might absolutely hate, and stuff that you might hate, I might absolutely love, and vice versa, and everything else. So it's all about my opinion, okay? And the channel that I have set up is not about me at all. It's about these products. I'm not interested in myself whatsoever. It's about trying to help and support these smaller brands out there. Now, with all the beard products, skin products and hair products I look at, I do review them, I do use them. It's not purely an unboxing, just having a smell or anything like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the packaging, the product itself, the ingredients, what I thought to it when I was using it, the price of it, and then afterwards we're going to score it out of 20. So 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10 being, yeah, it's alright stuff, and 0, I wouldn't touch it with a stinky stick. So here we go. Now, I have done several reviews, quite a few reviews actually, for this company before. It's a UK brand called the Audacious Beard Company, and based in the UK, like I say, and they make all sorts of grooming products. They've got apparel as well, and the chap, one of the co-founders, Jeremy, basically doing oil paintings and stuff, and they're into all things beard, and they've got some amazing stuff out. Now, originally, I've tried pretty much most of their original lineup that they've had and their new lineup. And going back to one of the original ones that I did do was the wood chopper, and in their original packaging, really good oil and everything else. And then they brought out their second line, which is their circus themed ones. This one is Zazel, which is one of my all-time favourite beard oils and balms, because it smells of Turkish delight. It's an amazing stuff. I love the packaging and the branding on it, Audacious Beard, and it's just fantastic range. And there you go, you can see that. Cirque de Barbe. So it was fantastic. And this is one of the original balms that I haven't tried yet, so it's going to be interesting to see what their original balm is like compared to the new lineup. So they both come in 60 mils. There you go, little 60 ml jars, and they've got darkened glass on there, amber glass, because apparently with the amber glass and everything, it stops UV rays basically getting in there and damaging the ingredients that are in there. Comes in a screw top jar, and as Love the logo, the same logo that they've had on their original products. There you go, there, with the tattooed bearded gentleman there. So wood chopper, I love my woody smells and scents, and love the idea of smelling like you're walking through a forest, because it's my favourite thing. Opening up the oil, I've done a review of the oil before. It's still up on the playlist, so if you haven't seen them, please feel free to go and check them out. And this is a very piney, woody smell with hints of bergamot running through it, musky, deep. And the nice thing as well with their scents that I have noticed on all the other products that I have reviewed, they're very, very well blended. There is nothing worse than shelling out money online, if you know what I mean, and buying these products that they say they smell of something. It comes through in the post or whatever, you open it up and it's like, it doesn't smell like that at all. I like a product's description to smell exactly like it does when you open it and you use it, because if not, what's the point in putting a description on there? You wouldn't go to a restaurant, order a fish finger sandwich and a steak sandwich turns up and go, well, it was kind of the same. So I like the description of the scent to match what the scent actually smells of. Now I have used this, and the balms that I have used from Audacious Beard Company before have been fantastic. And remember, with balms and stuff like that and the oils, that the smell, when you smell them cold from either the jar or the bottle or whatever, is different to once you start generating some heat through it. Because once you start generating the heat through it, that kind of awakens all the scents and everything in it, and they become a lot more noticeable. So with beard balm, I'm always getting asked, how much do I use on my beard? Pardon my middle finger going up at you, but that is literally it. If I put it on my hand, that is literally as much as I use for my entire beard. So we'll generate some heat through this. I have actually used it, so I know what it's like. Get that heat working through it. And it does. If you smell it from the jar, it's kind of like, well, it hasn't got much of a scent to it. As soon as you start generating your heat, or heat through it, it awakens and sort of creates all the scents and livens them up. This has definitely got a piney bergamot scent to it. Very kind of subtle wood smell to it. And when I do the scents and everything, I rate them on a scale. So down here, very subtle. Medium here. And at the top, knock your block off stuff. This is kind of in between very subtle and midway. So it's around about there. It's a very nice, good quality scent. I have used this. It's got some beeswax in it as well, which we'll go into in a second. So it does help to keep those sort of flyaway hairs. I haven't put any on my beard this morning, but it does kind of help to keep all those hairs and everything in check. Still got that silly curl in my beard, but hey, that's how it goes. And talking about wax, do not be mistaken when you go out and buy beard balm that it is a styling balm. You can buy beard waxes, moustache waxes and stuff like that, which do that sort of job. A beard balm has got a small amount of beeswax in it, which basically helps to lock flyaway hairs out of the way, if you know what I mean. If you're looking at doing mad styles and everything like that with it, and curly moustaches and stuff like that, a balm is not going to cut it. You'll need something with a lot more wax in it, and so that's kind of one of the main differences between a wax and a balm. It does have a certain amount of styling to it, but not a ridiculous amount. It will just help keep those flyaway hairs in check. Now, the ingredients that they use in these, they're all handmade and they are of good quality. Got all the ingredients and everything like that on the side, all handmade, all natural products that they use in there. So you've got your essential oils, you've got shea butter, depending on how you want to pronounce it, grapeseed oil, your beeswax and your vitamin E. And it's a good quality stuff. The scent I am on this, because I do work in a hot, sweaty, sticky environment, is lasting around about a good hour and a half to 2 hours. You will tend to find with balms and oils that the scent in an oil, just make sure the top is screwed on because I don't want to throw that everywhere. You'll tend to find that the scent in the oil will always be slightly stronger than it would be in a balm, because obviously it's emulsified in with all the butters and stuff like that. So they tend to be a lot more subtler. It is nice to see that there is a cohesion as well between the oil and the balm, that the scent is exactly the same, exactly identical, which it should be. There is no reason why it shouldn't be. I have seen it on other occasions before where the oil does smell completely different to the balm, or the balm smells completely different to the oil, so there is a nice cohesion between the two. The packaging is spot on. I do like their old style as well as their new style. I'm not sure which one I prefer the most. I do like the Cirque de Barbe labelling because I think that is it's nice to see different stuff. And to be honest, I know they're beard products. I was having this conversation with a chap this morning. I know that beard products and stuff are for your beard and your moustaches and everything else like that. But you kind of keep seeing the same labelling with the sort of like image of a beard with a moustache and sunglasses or eyes or something like that. And it is nice to see something different, especially obviously with doing all these reviews. I've done around about 87 or 89 various different oils, and sitting there on the shelf, some of them do start looking a bit very samey, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying the same with every brand out there, because I've got plenty of examples as well, like with Audacious Beard Co and other brands, where they have changed their labelling up, and it is nice to see something different on the shelf as opposed to that kind of, we've all seen it before, that sort of just moustache and beard sort of impression that you get and everything like that. So I do love the packaging that they do on there. I know they do all of their design work in-house as well for their packaging and labels. And it comes to scoring it. Now, for me personally, my favourite scent from Audacious Beard Company will always be Zazelle, and in second place the Firecracker that they brought out, which is kind of like a spicy wintry scent. For some reason I love my wintry scents. The Turkish Delight one, the Zazelle, this one is just absolutely knock your head off. It's one of those scents that you just can't stop smelling. It is. It's Turkish Delight in a bottle. I could quite happily bath in the stuff, drink it, but don't recommend drinking beard oil. So I love all this stuff. They do have two top ones out, which are my favourite. So I'm not going to score them any less, because I'm scoring all the products on their individual merit and not comparing them to other products and stuff like that. And I'm going to score this one. I haven't got a coffee to have a swig out of this one. I forgot my coffee. Never mind. I'm going to score this one. Another smell. $19 out of 20. The reason I'm scoring it 19 out of 20, personally for me, I love the scent that they have in there. The scent is absolutely spot on, with the pine and the bergamot, deep woody scents, slight pepperiness to it as well. But for me, in my opinion, I would like the scent of this, because I do like the scent very, very much, to be slightly higher. Nothing wrong with the subtlety at all, but for me, if it was slightly more punchy, which the Zazelle is slightly more punchy. If this was a bit more punchy, that would have scored a 20 out of 20, but I'm scoring it a fantastic 19 out of 20. That is my opinion, that I would have liked the scent slightly more punchier because I do like my deep woody smells, and this is a really good deep woody smell, but could just do being a little stronger for me. Now, as with all the reviews that I do, I will be putting links down below to Audacious Beard Company, their Instagram and their website and that, so please check them out. If you like Turkish Delight, or you have a partner that loves Turkish Delight and you've got a beard, they are going to absolutely love, or you're going to absolutely love the Zazel. It is one of my pretty much up there top 5 scents that's ever come out that I've ever smelt in a beard product. But all the rest of the range, absolutely spot on. I love their customer service as well with Audacious Beard Company. It's nice to see when companies just want to chat to you about their products. It's like, oh, we're thinking about doing this, or we've just bought this out. What do you think of such and such? And when brands actually kind of, or the smaller brands and stuff like that, kind of work with you and like, what do you think of it? Do you think that could be better? Would you think more of that? And it's so nice that they are so passionate about the products that they're making, and it shows in their design, it shows in the ingredients they're using, their customer service and everything else. And the price of it as well, £13.50 for 60ml jar. Now, bearing in mind, you saw how much I used, literally about half a pea size. This is going to last you ages. I think the price point is spot on for this. Maybe slightly higher I would charge for something of this quality, but no. So I know I didn't say about the price in it before I done my summing up, but yeah, £13.50, I can't complain about that at all whatsoever. It's great product, great packaging, great group that make the products. Not sure whether I prefer the originals or the new line out. To me, they're both completely different, so it's like saying, what do you prefer, your son or your daughter? But for me, Zazel, and then the Firecracker, and then all the others on a level field. I don't know. But yeah, fantastic stuff, and that's both of those. Fantastic. And so there you go, there's another review for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I would like to say a massive thanks to each and every one of you that's subscribing to my channel, watching my videos, enjoying my videos, commenting on my videos, because like I say, I'm just trying to show as many small brands, companies, individuals, products that I possibly can, and I am trying to find some bad products as well, because there are a few out there, but the thing is, people kind of know their product isn't up to scratch and aren't really willing to send it through because they know the chances are that they're going to be scored down. But I do have a couple of products on order from eBay. A fantastic place eBay is. That I've bought specifically because they're bad products, so I can show you guys when they do arrive to always make sure you check your labels and ingredients and stuff before you buy it, because there are some nasty chemicals out there that people are tending to use, or people have been using in beard oils and beard products and stuff that you obviously don't want to be putting in your face. And so yeah, always check the ingredients. I've got a tattoo booked later on this afternoon. I've got another review coming up. I'm going to be recording the tattoo because I've got some tattoo products to review. I'm having the old P covered up on my hand with a Lucky Traditional Style 13. So that's going to be painfully interesting to do a review and a review with a tattooist. So he better be on top form doing a tattoo later. But yeah, so it should be a fun day. Back to work tomorrow. I've got another review coming up tomorrow evening, another review coming up on Monday as well. If there is anything anybody would like me to have a look at and review, things I might like, I might not like, because I'm into reviewing both, then please drop us a shout. I'm over there on Instagram as Viking Beard Mat, or comment down below, send us an email. But thank you guys, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you're doing, whatever you're getting up to. Thank you guys, appreciate your time, have a great day, thank you.